Hello everyone, JRDL96 here, back again with a brand new video, and today, it's my birthday! Hooray! Which means I'm 23! Hooray! Which means I'm getting older! Hooray! Well, we're getting there. I'm getting old. Wait, what can I say? Well, yeah. Yes, today is my birthday, and I decided, you know what, for this year, I might as well celebrate my birthday with a little Q&A. So I got all of your questions here that you've asked me. So let's get started, shall we? What are some of your favorite music artists? Like, what have you been listening to recently? Well, if you want to talk about my favorite music artists, Billy Joel, Bon Jovi, Living Colour. There's so many others that I just can't think of right now, but the latest music I've been listening to is just any rock music. That's really it. That's all I've been really listening to lately, so. Favorite country? The one I live in right now, the United States of America. I don't know. When did you discover that you had an evil persona? What evil persona? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have an evil persona. I don't know what you're talking about. What is Thrift top or bottom when he reads the Bible? What the fuck does that even mean? I guess neither, I guess? I don't even know what you mean by that question, but okay. Just get the Polaroid out and let's get going, I guess. I don't know. I guess he's into the Polaroids instead of the Bible. Tumblr, calm down. It's not canon yet. I don't even know what's canon yet. Happy birthday, dude! My question is, how much time it take you to do edits? Well, it honestly depends on what the edit is on, like what the edit is about, and how long the edit is, or what clips I need to use. Like if it's like something simple, maybe an hour, but if it's something as complex as that one edit that I recently did, recapping the whole Who Killed Markiplier series, which includes Wilfred Mother Loving Warstash and Damien, then that one actually took me at least 3 hours to do. 3 hours just to make that 48-second edit. And here's a little did you know fact. The original idea for that edit was it was supposed to be a David Markiplier, then Who Killed Markiplier, and then Wilfred Mother Loving Warstash. But I was like, I don't think it would make any sense for a David Markiplier to really be in there. But even though that's kind of like, I was trying to recap Mark's. It was more of a recap of Mark's big projects, the last 3 big projects that Mark has done. That was pretty much what it was supposed to be. But then Damien came out, so I'm like, okay, I think this makes more sense now. Who Killed Markiplier, Wilfred Mother Loving Warstash, and Damien. So it made more sense to do it that way. And it turned out very well. It's probably 2,000 views and over 600 likes, which is insane. Didn't expect that much of a turnout for it, but pretty cool. In a battle royal between With Your Egos, who do you think would win it? Oh boy. I can't believe I'm being asked a question about myself. This is so hard. Who do you think is going to win in this battle royal? Me, or me? Honestly, JD Thrift's probably going to win. He'll probably make a good deal out of it all and somehow win. If you could have any superpower, what kind of superpowers would you like to have? Man. Honestly, it's either a toss-up between Superman or the power of flight or the power of a spider. Spider-Man. I'll be Spider-Man. I like to climb on the walls and web swing around. Who do you think would win if they fought? J.R.D. or Xander? Hard to say. It's honestly hard to say who would win. like, honestly, who do you think would win? Because, honestly, I don't even know who would win. They're not that well established yet, and their power levels have not been established fully yet. I'm gonna take a little guess. JR died. He always wants to take control, and he always will find a way to take control. Hey James! Happy birthday! Have a superior day of eating cake. Anyways, my question is, how do you feel about Mark Hamill voice acting as Chucky in the new Child's Play movie? I personally think it's an abrupt change from Brad Dourif, but I think it's quite an interesting change. Yeah, I've been hearing about this remake that they've been trying to do for, like, that they're planning to make and release, ironically, the same day as Toy Story 4. But my personal opinion about Mark Hamill voicing Chucky, I have no problem with it. I think it's a match made in heaven. Like, because if you're talking about somebody who has voiced the Joker in the Batman animated series, and you put him with Chucky, oh boy. Like, I'm not that big of a fan of the Child's Play series, but I've watched bits and pieces of those movies. But the latest, like the last two that they did, which was The Curse and Cult, I honestly loved. I thought they were pretty cool in that they had the original actor who played Andy come back. It was kind of pretty cool when they did that. I was like, wow. It all comes full circle. But honestly, my personal take on Mark Hamill voicing Chucky is interesting. I have no problem with it. I think it's a nice, interesting change, but from what we've heard so far of him, it's pretty much the Joker. You see how much fun we're having? But overall, I have no problem with it. I think it's an interesting take. We'll just wait and see what they do with them. We'll wait and see until the movie comes out. Happy birthday, man! How long have you been editing for? And which edits out of all of your edits do you think are your favorites? To answer part 1, I've been editing for at least 3 years now. I started with Vine. We all know the story. I'll just do a quick rundown. Vine, Markiplier, Vine dies. Day when Markiplier comes out, resparks the interest, cosplaying, and you know, the rest is history. But to answer your second part of the question, with my favorite, what edits are my favorites, it's really hard to really say which ones are my favorite. Because they're all good depending on how you look at it. But honestly, if you want to talk about a recent one, it's I mentioned it already, the recap of the whole Who Killed Markiplier series. Because that one has been in the works for at least a couple weeks. Even before Damien even came out. I mentioned earlier that the original idea for that was supposed to be a David Markiplier, Who Killed Markiplier, and Wilfred Warstash. It was supposed to be a recap of the last 3 big projects that Mark has done. That's what was the original idea. But then Damien came out, and then I'm like, okay, I think this makes more sense if I make it Who Killed Markiplier, Wilfred Warstash, Damien. So that's how it ended up being. And honestly, it came out extraordinarily well. Especially the fact that I now edit with Videostar. And that has been pretty fun. Not as, to me, when I first started using Videostar, it was really complicating. It was just, like, too complex and confusing to me. So I'm like, what the fuck? How do they make it so well? So I took a lot of, like, tutorials on YouTube, and then I'm like, okay, I get it now. But overall, like, lately, it's just been the Who Killed Markiplier series recap. Because that one was just beautiful. Came out beautiful. What do you think about the new auntie? Also, do you think that he'll come back? What auntie? What new auntie? The auntie that will cause everyone to go crazy, but not come back at all. But just you'll get all the hit, like the auntie that'll hint the hell out of you, and then with no payoff. I don't know. I'm getting a little too far ahead of myself, but The latest auntie stuff, just same old for the last year that he's been doing this shit. Like, it's pretty much tease, nothing. Like, no, like, there's no, like, payoff to it. Like, how the Say Goodbye video, or the Kill Jacksepticeye video. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be like, what about the PAX one? Well, that was more of a surprise than anything. But honestly, I don't think he'll be coming back for a while, honestly. Honestly, I don't think we're going to be seeing Auntie in these appearances like the Kill Jacksepticeye video or the PAX or Say Goodbye. But probably the next time we'll ever see any of the egos of Jax is when Jack finally comes up with a origin and a backstory for each of the characters. So that's probably when the next time we'll see these characters. It may be a while. But let's just hope that something happens. It's so funny. And speaking of the latest Auntie stuff, I've recently joined the official Jacksepticeye Discord, and I've been on the voice chat server part of the server for the last week or so. And when those videos were coming out, everybody was going nuts, dude. They were screaming like, "Oh my God, Auntie's back!" It was probably the funniest shit in the world, but it was still fun to experience and see everybody go crazy about it. It's nice. And speaking of Discord, I've been thinking about this for a while. I've been thinking about making my own Discord server. If you want me to open my own Discord server, let me know in the comments down below. Happy birthday, my dude! Also, favorite cosplay you did so far? Now that's a tough one. That is honestly a hard one because they were all fun to do. They're all fun to do. But if I had to choose one, only a handful, it's Auntie, Chase, Warstash, Welford Warstash, and Darkiplier. But if I had to choose one, it would be Darkiplier. Because when I started doing the Darkiplier cosplays 2 years ago, holy shit, it just felt so natural to me. It felt like a character that I was born to play. It just felt so natural. It was like something I was so, it was almost like it fit my personality, it fit my style and whatever. It felt like a character I was born to play. That's what's awesome about Darkiplier. So that's why I always hold Darkiplier in a special place in my heart, because that got me into cosplaying. But when it comes to having fun with the character, having fun with the goofiness of the characters, like Chase or Warstash, that is so much fun, because of the fact also with Warstash, it's more fun when I can do the voice of Warstash. It's also more fun when I do the voice of Warstash as dressed up as him, and then people are like, "Oh my God, you're spot on!" Those handful of people. I don't know. Well, Damien, it's great to see you again. I've been looking for all over for you. But still nice. It's still nice to do. But honestly, it's hard. Just Darkiplier, Warstash, Auntie, Chase. Pretty much all of them I like. First of all, happy birthday! Secondly is the question, have you ever felt extremely motivated but the things you use don't seem to work to create what you want to do? Whether it's in YouTube or in edits. There have been moments where I always think of something that I want to do for ego rise or whatever. When it comes to YouTube, there have been times where I'm where I want to do something cool, but I can't because what I'm limited to doesn't allow me to do it the way I wanted to. Some case in point, there have been times where certain videos didn't work out the way they did. Like at first, I wasn't sure if Good Deals 2, or even the cosplay video was going to work out the way it did. Which is funny. That cosplay video is 1 year old today. 1 year ago today, that video came out, and I was kind of a little nervous because I wasn't sure of how that video was going to turn out. But I was honestly more concerned of how it was going to come out, because I thought, oh god, it's probably going to be just a train wreck. But overall, it came out extraordinarily well. It even surprised myself. I'm like, wow, I made that? Like, that's how shocking it was. Like, really? I made that? That's crazy. Like, I feel motivated to create these great things, and it's just because of what I am limited to, the equipment I'm limited to, just doesn't allow me to do it the way I want it. It's unfortunate, but I gotta work around it somehow. But I guess overall, I think I've done okay with some of the ego videos, right? Have I? Have I, guys? Be honest. Anyways, moving on. Happy birthday! Birthday. This person said birthday twice. Favorite game character. Favorite video game character. Oh god. Mario, Crash, Spyro, Samus, Luigi. Spider-Man. He's in a video game. Just saying. He's in a video game. So that's pretty much my favorite characters. Happy birthday! Like, I don't have an unanswered question because I am new. But, like, would you care to explain what the meaning of all existence is? My answer is 42. What? 42? What are you, Jackie Robertson? I don't know what the meaning of all existence is. What's the meaning of life?
It's nothing Nietzsche couldn't teach you.
What? Nietzsche couldn't teach you? What the fuck? What's the meaning of life?
Life, the condition that distinguishes animals and plants from inorganic matter, including the capacity for growth, reproduction, functional activity, and continual change preceding death.
There you go. Hope that answers your question. If you could be in one storyline between Jax or Mark's, who would you be in? Who Killed Markiplier or Auntie's Puppets? That's a great name for the Jack universe. Auntie's Puppets. But oh my god, honestly, it's hard for me to say why would I choose the Jack one, because we haven't really seen anything from it yet. Jack hasn't even done anything with it yet. The only one we have is pretty much Mark's universe, the MCU, the Markiplier Cinematic Universe, the Markiplier Character Universe, I think is a better way to call it. Honestly, I would like to be in the Who Killed Markiplier's universe. As fucked up as it is, I think it would be kind of cool to be a part of that whole universe. Like, I always thought of like a cool spin-off involving me and stuff in that universe. Like, I go back to the mansion that they were in and shit, like... But I'm like, that's just too fucking stupid and just too cliche. I was thinking maybe like a Ghost Adventures parody in that mansion, and then shit happens. But no, that just sounds really stupid. Honestly, I don't think I would want to be in the Auntie's Puppet verse, because the other me wouldn't want to be a puppet, wouldn't want to be controlled. Who is the best demons on your cosplay, Jaredai or Xander? They're technically not cosplay, they're characters. My two dark personas. If you were asking me who's your favorite to portray, honestly, J or Die is more fun, because becoming like a psychotic, like psychopath, like an like the Joker, because it's fun as hell just to become a psycho, like with the voice and then having all the effects put in. It's just too fun doing that. But with Xander, it's more fun just to be as seductive as I can, even though I suck at it. I suck at being so seductive and with the sardonic, manipulative, like, look. It's so fucking cringy. Like, looking back at some of the, like, the BTS, like, the raw footage, it is so fucking cringy. It's just me with a fucking rose in my hand, and I go... It's so fucking cringy, but so funny. When will the boombox compensation will happen again? Great grammar. If you can have any Mortal Kombat character's fatality, which one would you pick and why? To answer the first one, don't get me started on the boombox compensation. Maybe once you finally get that little switch of yours, then maybe I'll consider. Don't get me started on the boombox compensation. Bad things happen. But to answer part 2, Mortal Kombat's characters' fatalities. I'm honestly not familiar with the Mortal Kombat characters that much. Like, not really, honestly. I'm not that familiar with those characters and anything. But if I had to choose like a fatality that I would like to have is Raiden. I would like to have the powers of electricity. Boo! Fatality. I don't know. But that's probably the fatality I would have. Flawless victory. Okay, the last one. Question for the birthday Q&A. How do you feel when you see like fan art and things that we've made? Sorry if this has already been asked. I'm a bit dopey. No, you're not. I understand when I get new people coming in all the time, so I'll answer this if you haven't gotten the memo. But overall, whenever I see fan art, I love it. I honestly love seeing fan art that people make of me, and it baffles me that people would take the time and energy to even do fan art of me. Of all the people that you could make fan art of, me? Me? It always warms my heart every time I see it. Like, it's like, really? You spent all that time just to make that for me? Like, and for edits as well. Like, even with edits, it's like, really? You decided to edit me? Not Mark or Jack or, hell, even Supernatural or some Marvel or something else? No, you choose me? What? I'm not worthy to be... I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy for that. But I honestly love it. I honestly really, really love seeing stuff like that. It always makes my day whenever I see stuff like that. It's really, really cool. So that's all the questions. Hopefully I answered your questions correctly, and I hope I answer your questions the way you want me to. Hopefully. But honestly, thank you. I honestly want to say this. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Now I'm just going to go celebrate my birthday in style. The way I can. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's Q&A video. So if you like what you saw here, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Be sure to ring that bell to be part of the notification squad. Be sure also to check out my Instagram because I make collabs with Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, even myself. I also do reenactments and cosplays on there, so go check it out. Be sure also to check out my Tumblr, it's in the description as well. And also, thank you guys for all the wonderful birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. So until next time, JRDL96 signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!
Auntie, Unanswered Question. Livestudios will be set up to the opposite server now. Next week.